Welcome back to another episode of Retro Revisit, the series where I play and review every game from my favorite childhood consoles. The only rule, if I like a game, I commit to beating it, and if I don't, I give it a few hours to see if it has any redeeming qualities. Today, we're looking at Blowout on the PS2. I used a spinning wheel with every PS2 game on it, and I had my fiance spin it to choose the next game I'd be playing, and it landed on Blowout. I was surprised at first because it was a title I'm not familiar with, and I'd never seen this game in stores or heard about it from anyone or even on the internet. Diving into the game, I was greeted by a confusing intro cutscene that vaguely explained this story, but essentially, Blowout is a sci-fi run-and-gun side-scrolling shooter released for the PlayStation 2 in 2003. The game's premise centers around Major John Dutch Kane, a highly skilled military officer tasked with dealing with the critical situation aboard the massive battle spaceship, the Honor Guard. This platform has been overrun by mutant alien creatures, causing chaos and endangering its crew. As Major Kane, the player's mission is to navigate the various levels of the Honor Guard, eradicating the alien infestation, and restoring control of the ship. The gameplay involves exploring the ship's complex layout, using a variety of weapons and upgrades to combat the alien threats. You solve puzzles, find key items, and unlock new areas while facing increasingly challenging enemies. The game combines traditional side-scrolling action with 3D elements, offering a mix of platforming and shooting elements. But that's about it. There's not much more to this game. There's only about 8 missions, and all of them feel like one big mission because nothing ever changes between the levels. I played this game over the span of 2 days before ultimately giving up on it. From the start, it felt like an unfinished concept, even from the main menu layout. There's no new game, it just says next mission and throws you in with the vaguest of tutorials, making you learn most things as you go. The controls felt stiff, especially aiming with the analog stick. I found it difficult to properly aim at the enemies in chaotic situations, often resorting to spraying and praying while jumping around to collect myself. However, those chaotic moments were rare, as you can go 10 to 15 minutes just running around trying to figure out where to go, while being annoyed by the announcer that's constantly announcing what floor you're going to. I pushed on and met the first boss though, which revived a little bit of hope for this game. I liked how the camera controls switched up on the boss fight, making it feel a little more immersive and important. The next day, I continued through the levels but was shortly faced with the same burnout I felt the day prior, navigating the repetitive maze layouts. The saving and checkpoint system was the ultimate tipping point for me in this game though. After getting killed by a laser, I reloaded only to find myself so far back undoing so much progress that I couldn't bring myself to continue. With a few mods and updated controls, and maybe playing this game on PC would provide a better experience, but ultimately, I feel this game failed as a successful PlayStation title, and I now understand why I hadn't heard about it before. I would have to give this game an honest rating of a 3 out of 10. You can see why this game was called Burnout for sure.